Judith Butler. Judith Butler has been a prominent theorist in furthering post-structural feminism's concerns in education. Her work is an outstanding example of how post-structural concerns are starting to reverberate in the field of education. In this video, we focus our attention on Judith Butler, an American academic known for her theories of the performative nature of gender and sex, which have influenced cultural theory, gender studies, queer theory, and philosophical feminism. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to Teaching and Learning Central. After that, leave a comment about other aspects of Butler's work you'd like to hear about. Now, let's get to it. Why is Judith Butler's work important? Butler is significant because she uses her performative theory of gender and sex to challenge the belief that certain gendered behaviors are natural, demonstrating how one's learned performance of gendered behavior, what we commonly associate with femininity and masculinity, is an act of sorts, a performance, one that normative heterosexuality imposes on us. What is Judith Butler's gender performativity? Butler defines a performative act as one that causes a series of effects. Gender, according to her, is performative, which means that there can be no gender identity prior to gendered activities, because the acts continuously build the identity. Butler claims that no one can be a gender before engaging in gendered behavior. Gender, in other words, is not being, but doing. It is not who one is, but what one does. That is, how one expresses one's identity, via word, action, dress, and manner. How did Butler distinguish gender and sex? Butler expands on her ideas by questioning the distinction between gender and sex. Historically, feminists frequently distinguished between bodily sex and gender, which is the social conventions that determine the differences between masculinity and femininity. Gender, according to orthodox feminists, is a historical notion. Sex is a biological category. Butler does not acknowledge that distinction. Instead, Butler attempts to challenge the definition of gender by highlighting the constructed, prescribed, and performative nature of gender identity. She challenges the existing status quo in order to advocate for the rights of oppressed identities, especially gay and lesbian identity. What is the paradox of subjectivity? The paradox lies in the fact that subjectivity, or bias, is founded on subjection or oppression. That is, in order to become an acting subject in a society, one must be subjected or exposed to its order, its language, laws, values, and so forth. What does Butler mean by face of the enemy? Butler has recently applied her theoretical interests in identity politics, subjectivity, and power to issues of ethics and violence in today's world. In particular, she focuses on media depictions of the enemy's face. She claims that America's opponents have been othered in such a way that they have become inhuman, and their lives have become ungrievable, or lives that cannot be grieved, therefore diverting us away from the realities of life. Media images reduce the other's face to that of an adversary, both as a target and as a victim of war, therefore eliminating the prospect of a genuine face-to-face interaction. Well, that's a wrap on this video. We hope you found it informational, and if you did, make sure to press the like button and show some love by sharing this video. Be sure to leave a comment about how Butler's work has been influential in your thinking, teaching, and learning. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to our channel to check out more mini lessons and summaries on educational topics. Thank you for your service, educators. Until the next time.